Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. We have a little bit of a darker style of video today just because it's, you know, the time change and it's all rainy and stuff, but we're gonna make it work. Today we're gonna be doing another unfiltered opinions on new makeup releases. I'm gonna talk about some new stuff coming in the makeup world. Again, I feel like I've been out of the loop. I just wanna go through, talk about all the new releases, how I'm feeling about it. Is there anything I wanna pick up? Is there anything I just think is ugly? You know, all that good jazz. So we're gonna talk about it today. Just remember, these are my own personal opinions. If we disagree on anything, it's cool. It's just makeup. It's not that serious. And without any further ado, I'm excited, especially because I don't know. I'm feeling like I need a new foundation lately. And I kind of want to do that. I've been wearing this makeup right here for 11.5 hours. And I feel like it looks good enough to be on camera with the ColourPop foundation. But other than that, I feel like I haven't had anything that I've been loving lately as far as foundation. So we're going to try today and see if there's anything coming out. Before we dive into the new releases, I do want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Dossier. I want to thank Dossier so much for working with me again. Always a pleasure. I love Dossier. If you've been here on my channel for a while, you know I do. And this month is their biggest sale of the year with the Black Friday sale starting now. It's not just Black Friday. Now, if you don't know about Dossier, let me fill you in. Dossier is a great way to get the same high-end luxury fragrances that you would in a department store or something like that, like a Macy's, Sephora, anywhere, and get the same high-end scents, but at a fraction of the cost. Dossier dupes a lot of scents. They have their own scents as well. They're just like high-end quality fragrances without that fancy price tag because of a fancy label. And they also have really pretty, clean, minimalistic packaging. They don't only have scents now. They do have scents as far as fragrances and perfumes and colognes, which is what they're known for. But they've also expanded into candles and diffusers, room diffusers, which make great gifts. And with the savings and the Black Friday sale going on now, you guys, it's a great chance to try out a bunch of things like their candles and their fragrances and save even more money, because again, you're already saving money with them being so affordable. So I wanted to share two of their products really quickly. The first one is the candle, and this one is a Floral Rose. So this here is Floral Rose. It's a beautiful, big, long-lasting candle. Now I have several of the candles that I've already burned, like in my own collection, just because I love candles. Like, I love candles so much. These last such a long time. They have a slow burn time, so it's really gonna last you a while. And it's a soy wax, so it burns really evenly and nice, and they smell so good. Like this one, it's very rose, right? It is a dupe for Le Labo's Rose 31 perfume fragrance. It has that same scent, but in a candle form. And of course, I did want to share with you one of their fragrances as well. This one is Aquatic Coconut, which is a light, fresh, airy, very clean smelling fragrance inspired by Mason Margiela's Replica Beach Walk. So again, their packaging is really clean and minimalistic. It kind of matches a lot of people's aesthetic. Very pretty. And this one just smells very, it's sweet and airy and fresh and clean. Like, it's very pretty. It kind of reminds me of a summery fragrance, but of course you can wear these things anytime. Really nice. So if you guys want to check out Dossier, check out the biggest sale of the year. You can check them out at the top of the description box. And yeah, get some savings while you can, because you're already saving money. Why not save even more? Alright, so first up is another celebrity makeup brands coming out. Like, we don't have a million of those already. Sorry. So this is Adele's new beauty brand, it looks like. The Shellborn Collective. Don't know where the name came from. I'm not an Adele expert, but that's what it's called. I'm not really sure why we have so many celebrity brands. Now, I saw this comment under here in this comment section that said, instead of celebrity makeup brands, can we get celebrity makeup artist brands instead? You know, the people responsible for the iconic looks. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. I don't see Adele and think, ooh, makeup. And also, these pictures don't look like her. And I'm not saying that because she had a huge weight loss or anything. I know what she looks like. This is just not the style of makeup I ever see on her face. So it doesn't look like her to me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, I guess. Alright, next up is from Cara Beauty. K-A-R-A, I think it's Cara, not Cara. I don't know. Beauty. And they are symbolizing the universal experience that we all had. That everyone's grandma had a sewing kit and a cookie container. Mine did. I don't know why that was a universal thing people did 20, 30 years ago, but it is. So this is the new Cookie 10 Creative Beauty Palette. And when I tell you I hate it with a passion, I hate it with a passion. I think it's ugly eyeshadow. Sorry, don't care. Is it creative and putting a spin on something we all know? Sure. I just don't like it, and I hate when the palette pans are like instead of just like uniform. Once in a while there's an exception to that rule, but typically I see a palette like that and I'm like, ew. So there's a cute little tiny pin cushion beauty sponge that looks like a tomato in here. It's a whole thing. There's two little brushes, and then there's just bleh. eyeshadow everywhere. The colors don't go together. It's rearranged messily. I know it's supposed to look like the inside of a sewing kit, and I just don't enjoy it. Let's see what the comments say on this because I'm curious and nosy. Oh, it's only $23. Okay, maybe I'm just a hater. So it says for $23, it seems like it's good for that price. People are complaining that it looks like kids makeup. It's supposed to be playful makeup. It's makeup, come on. Yeah, it's playful, it's makeup. Again, it's not that serious. I just don't like it personally. It looks like makeup you buy for your daughter at Claire's. Appreciate the time and effort, but this isn't giving what it needs to give. I hate this. Why does it look cheap? The concept is so cute, but dang, the quality is disappointing. All right, so mixed feelings on this product. Again, if it's 23 bucks, it's pretty affordable, but still not for me, I guess. Next up is from Bobbi Brown. Not the person I thought, not the brand I thought would be making this collection. It seems more Makeup Revolution, but I digress. Here we go. This is Powerpuff Girls themed. It's Powerpuff Girls themed. With this high-end Bobbi Brown thing, you can do high-end and cutesy. It's definitely a thing. But it's not giving me high-end. It's giving me lazy with a sticker on it. So let's go over the products. There's a ton of them, so I'm not going to go over all of them. We have a 4-pan eyeshadow palette for $66. A highlighting powder in Pink Glow for $46.50, a sheer finishing powder for $42, and then a Luxe lipstick for $38.50, vitamin rich face base primer for $58, cleansing oil $60. We get the price tags are expensive here. It's boring. It's like basic, never had any like life in it kind of colors, and then cutesy Powerpuff Girl themed packaging. It's a weird collection to me. Again, let's go to the comments and see what everybody else says because I feel like universally it's underwhelming. So the collection is pretty, but what is always with the partnership? Bobbi Brown always has stuff for mature women. Powerpuff Girls are so fun. Is this for their audience? Such a weird collab. It's giving Mac and Sims. The worst collection of all time, in my opinion. Next up is from Jeffree Star. So there's going to be mixed feelings on this from everyone around, but this is a new Jeffree Star Scorpio collection. This is a big collection, I will say that. So I know he's a Scorpio, it's probably like a birthday collection of sorts, but this includes a Scorpio palette for $62, liquid eyeshadow for $20, Shiny Trap lipsticks for $20, you know, and a bunch of hoodies and makeup bags and stuff, which like range from like $65 for the hoodie down to like $30 for the hand mirror. It's a full collection. What we're really going to talk about today is the palette because that's what we care about. Although I do say this nude makeup bag is looking kind of cute too. So this Scorpio palette, I do like it. I do because I like those kind of nudes, like those nudes, everyday browns, and then some red in there. It's really pretty. And I like a little bit of a kind of an ashy looking green in there as well. For me, I just don't know why there's purple and blue in it. I just, that part kind of throws me off a little bit. I do see good pairings in here where I see like a deeper and a lighter matte and then a shimmer of the blue to kind of pair together to make a cohesive look with it. And the purples, there are several shades so you can get a good look with it. But for me, I kind of want the Scorpio palette to be more of that kind of burnt browns, reds, oranges that I see on the top half of the palette. However, if I do recall correctly, the Scorpio Velour liquid lipstick that originally came out years and years ago is kind of a purple, so I know why it's there. Maybe if we murdered the blue out of the palette, I would like it a little bit more, especially since the blue and the red are stacked together like that, and that just looks kind of childlike to have that blue and that pristine red together. If it was somewhere else in the palette, swapped somewhere else, maybe it wouldn't be as distracting to me. Overall, I think the palette's very pretty, and even though I don't personally use a ton of purple eyeshadow, these purple tones, like kind of a violet, is really beautiful. And again, I like the burnt kind of nudes and oranges and stuff. Is it a palette I have to have? No, not by any means. I probably won't pick it up, but it is pretty. I do like it. It's pretty. Speaking of controversial people, let's talk about James Charles and his Painted beauty brand. They launched like paints, right? Like face paints, and acted like that was revolutionary. And then there's this eyeshadow palette. Now, I'm here to judge the eyeshadow and the makeup. I know it's James Charles, and I know that was Jeffree Star just talked about, but it's a neutral eyeshadow palette. I don't really have too much to say about it. I do like the red shade in there, but I feel like I have this palette. I feel like I have a lot of these cool tones or not really just cool tones, just neutral shades in general, and then neutrals with a little bit of warm in it. I feel like I have it. I don't think it's a bad looking palette, but I'm personally never gonna buy it. I don't remember if I talked about this one. I think I talked about the Halloween collection and not this one. Now I know this has been out a couple weeks now. I don't care. I want to talk about it. Okay. Okay, let me talk about it. Thank you. Okay. So this is from Glamlite. And you know I love Glamlite, right? They've really grown on me in the last like 2 years or so with their collections. And, oh, it was a Friday the 13th, not Halloween collection. The Friday the 13th collection, fine, not really my vibe. Just the colors are pretty, but it's not my favorite horror franchise by a mile. But this time they released a Nightmare on Elm Street collection and I'm a fan. I love it. I'm very much a fan. So this includes a $20 Nightmare on Elm Street lipstick, some cute little mirrors and stuff for $22, two eyeshadow palettes. So it's $24 each or $44 for both palettes. A blush trio for $18, 5-piece rush set for $24, killer lip oil. Like there's a whole collection, right? And the bag's really cute as well. Let's just talk about the meat, the entree as it were of the collection, the palettes. So the blush palette is a bright pink, a bright blood red, and a deeper kind of drying blood color. I'm really into it. I probably wouldn't use that center shade just because it's very red for me, but it has its own moment and you can dip lightly in the pan. Very pretty. The eyeshadow palettes, they are so beautiful. First of all, the red and the green, like the Freddy sweater, very pretty, and I like that they're separate palettes, not just one, because that would read very Christmas, but as separate entities, it's very perfect. The red palette, it's red, it has deep reds, light reds, a little bit of pink, so you can really bluff it out, and a little bit of silver thrown in there, like the blades on Freddy's fingers, hands, whatever you want to call it. Love. I just love that true red kind of eyeshadow. I don't know, something about it's very satisfying, even if I don't wear it all the time, because I feel like I look like a rabbit. It's still very satisfying to look at. And then the green one is so grungy. It's not like green. It's like green. It's like sexy. I don't know. It's beautiful. It's so grungy. This is the one I want the most out of the both of them. Like, it's beautiful. Like, it has browns and greens and a little bit like an aqua bluish kind of greeny shade too. Well, it's more of a blue than a green, but it's so pretty. Alright, anyways you guys, that is it for today's video. It wasn't as much to talk about as I expected today, honestly, but I had fun and there was eyeshadow. I didn't find a new foundation in today's video that I wanted to try, but maybe if you guys have a recommendation for a long wearing one with at least medium coverage, let me know. Maybe I haven't tried it and I'd love to check it out. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. You can check out Dossier and their Black Friday sale at the top of the description box, and let me know which palettes and everything you're feeling down below. It's mostly palettes we talked about today. Let me know how you're feeling. How are you feeling about the Adele makeup brand? Are you going to purchase from it? Are you curious? Do you not care? Let me know what you're feeling down below. Alright, thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye.